Hello, dear viewer. Thank you for joining for another installment of Trails in the Sky Part 2. So, yeah, here we are, still in Rolent. Still got a couple of jobs to do here in town, including I just now noticed that we are a little bit low on health with Estelle and Agate, so might as well go really quickly. We have, like, a bit of bank right now. You know, I should probably go check also the gear for these two yuckos, make sure that they're geared up, because I haven't had Agate in the party for a good long while since I've been working on leveling up everybody else. Is this the young couple we helped out, the goofy couple? Hold on, let's really quickly check. Oh no, this is somebody else, I think. Okay. Is this, yeah, alright, good. Thanks for the history lesson. Yeah, that was a rough story. That's where Estelle's mom died, who we met in that dream sequence. Yeah, you know, we wrapped up things in town, but we've got a couple more side quests still to do before we grab the airship and head on over to Bose. So, you know, and I hope you guys are cool with that. Oh, there really is. There's a new weapon for Agate, the blade gear. Let's do that. The two-headed sword with a mechanical arm guard on the hilt. Well, that sounds exciting. And, ooh, the Saram coat, also much appreciated. And how about shoes? Yeah, we have not kitted out Agate, so I'm glad I came here for that. But, let's see. Vierge, Saram coat, and spike gear on Chloe. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, I was like, have I kitted out Chloe? Not in a while. Alright, good. Almost missed that. Could have maybe had... Oh, wait a second. Oh, shoot. We've gotten the Roaring Thunder, which is actually an even better sword. We must have gotten it as a chest find somewhere. Whoopsie daisy. And I apparently had a free Saram coat I could have maybe checked for, so I just put a bunch of money in that I really didn't need to use. And a spike gear, goddammit. Okay, so I didn't actually need to use any money there, and I did, but I'm still not gonna reload my save, because I'm stubborn like that. I really should just reload my save. I've barely got this episode started. Whoopsie daisy. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to... No, it's all good. Well, I just realized, wait a second, I've got all these supplies in my pocket that I really don't need to spend all that money, except for this money. Might as well do this healing up. So, oh my god, what a crap show here to begin with. And speaking of crap shows... Last time, we had that quite involved side quest that I managed to get through in the end, but it took up an entire hour. That one guy needed those alchemical supplies to make the anti-drunk potion, as we found out ultimately to try and survive the copious amounts of liquor needed to hang out with Aina and ask her out, you know, on a date. Or was he just straight up proposing? Did he, like, jump a bunch of hurdles there? I don't remember anymore. To be honest, I think the lesson we could have taken here was just be yourself. Like, maybe you could have just asked to hang out with Aina in a sober occasion, I think was the lesson we could have taken there, ultimately. But, well, we had to take it the hard way, and it ended in a lot of tomfoolery and silliness. That was good vibes. Although, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the effort it took to get that quest done. I know, I think you can be of different minds of that, and I'll talk about it a little bit more when we're in the thick of things again, but suffice to say, we got it wrapped up, and that quest is now done, and Olivier is a little bit checked out on the unnecessary amount of beer he drank. Not beer, it was proper wine. And Aina was, yeah, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of, like, people getting drunk. I don't find the company of the inebriated. I don't know, I also find something annoying about the Aina swagger, where she's like, oh yeah, I can just drink endless amounts of alcohol and it doesn't actually it doesn't affect me at all. I don't know, like that's also, I don't know. I suppose I'm just being a prude here, but in overall just being like, oh man, all this alcohol imbibing, Look, I'm not a total, like, stick in the mud, okay? I've been in parties where alcohol is drunk and you know, I can hang with people there. It's fine, ultimately. But, But at a couple times when it like gets out of hand for a person or maybe several, and then it just starts to kind of annoy me. That I do become a stick in the mud at that point. Well, I try not to be even in the situation, but just for the record, I'm not a huge fan of that. So, anyway, we got 2 more side quests to take care of. Apparently some more recipe hunting. Let's see how this one goes. It's a guy called Denzel in Abend Bar. I do not know which one of all these people is Denzel, but he wants this nostalgic recipe. No, that's Radford. I had a dream of my youth for the first time in a while yesterday. I was together with some old acquaintances for some reason, and we were cooking up a storm. It was a very odd dream. When I woke up, though, all I could think about was that dish we made. So I came here to the bar to get them to make it for me. After all, it's an old recipe. I'm sure it'll be hard on the chef. Oh, interesting. Are we actually trying to help this guy out? Are you Denzel, this lady? Have we got the 3-eyed soup? Do we have the 3-eyed soup? We do have the 3-eyed soup. I don't need to imbibe that. Nope, that's... Oh, never mind. Nope, nope. I was like, oh my god, we got it. Nope. It's actually Alyssa, but apparently there is a cutscene to do. Estelle! Mom's opened her eyes. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Oh, Alyssa. Yeah, I'm relieved too. You too, Shara. Thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm happy to have been of help. I hope you'll continue to take care of Tabitha. Yes, I'll do my best. You and Aina should stop by again for a drink one of these days. We just were here. I'm looking forward to it. Give my best to Faulkner. Whoa. Okay. Are you Faulkner? Yep. Phew. Thank goodness. Thankfully, there wasn't any damage today. Still, though, to deliberately invite Aina out to drink? Oh, this one actually does relate to the side quest we just did. Okay. That Olivier guy must be suicidal or something. Alright, but that's neither of these are the Denzel guy we're looking for, so... But I'm pretty sure it was Abend Bar, so... No, that's Tabitha. Oh, Estelle and Shara. Hello, Tabitha. Oh, thank Idios. I'm glad to see you're awake. How are you feeling? I'm still a little lightheaded, to be honest. I'm sure it's because of the odd dream I had. Ah, so you had one too? Yes, it was such a nostalgic dream. I was about your age, out on a picnic with everyone. My old Sunday school friends, Hannah and Lena. Huh? Lena? My mother was there? Oh, I couldn't remember what the name of Estelle's mom was. Wow. Well, not just Lena, mind. You and Joshua were there too. Right next to your, same-age mother, to boot. Say what? Well, that is quite the dream. Yes, odd, isn't it? The picnic was very fun, and I think it was quite a happy dream, but I was so terribly happy it actually filled me with a sense of unease. It was a dream with an unpleasant aftertaste, like the whole thing was just made up. That's how dreams usually are. I see. It was nice to see Lena as she was, though, especially after so long. Perhaps she borrowed the world of dreams to see you. Ooh. I'm sure she could hardly stand to just watch beside the goddess. Maybe. Can't really say I know for sure, but I guess I can think that now. To be honest, I'm not sure I ended up how she would have wanted. Don't worry, you're fine. Trust me. So, hold your head high as you tend to your work. You're a good professional bracer, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, thank you. Okay, that was got a little uncomfortable there, and also weirdly prescient. Let's go see what's going on. Maybe this person we're looking for is in here. Are you Denzel? Because I realized we did not check the kitchen. I forgot that it's an RPG world, so we're just allowed to walk behind the counter like this. What was my point? I wanted to still say something about that sequence. I forget. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I just wanted to say that, like, I think Freud would have a field day trying to analyze the... We were all young, but, like, then you were there and you were the same age as you... Like, that's really weird. That's not just a flashback thing, so... Anyway. There we go. That's the guy we're looking for.
Hey there. Finally, my Tabitha's woken up. Sorry for kicking up such a fuss.
Oh, no, please. Don't let it bother you. It's all part of the job, really. Yes, it's as Estelle said. Incidentally, apparently you have some kind of job for us.
Oh, I see. So you're here on business then. Well, what I'd like to ask you to do is to investigate a certain recipe and find its ingredients. How about it? Got the time?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, no problem. So, what recipe am I investigating?
Right, so what I'd like you to find is the recipe for a Syrian stew. We'll call it, Rolent-style hodgepodge stew for now.
Rolent-style hodgepodge stew? To be honest, that sounds about as appetizing as that potluck we found in a chest once. Wow, that's a deep cut. There was like a weird, I think it was called like Abaddon potluck or something that we found in Naval Valley. I remember now. I think it was like pretty easy to make. What did it do again? I don't know. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder, I never did make that potluck, did I? So I guess if I made it and tried it out, like maybe we would have gotten a silly cutscene? Who knows? Yeah, yes, it sounds like it'd be hard to keep down.
Now, it's just a temporary name. Anyway, I want you to investigate that recipe. If you ask around town, I'm sure you'll find something. Apparently, every home used to make it back in the old days.
We should probably ask some old folks who know about cooking then. Doesn't seem like younger people know about what old families cooked.
That's actually a sensible suggestion from you for once.
Well, that's fine for a direction to begin our investigation, but we still don't have enough information about the recipe itself. Yeah, you might be right. It'd be nice to know what goes into it, at least.
Yeah, that's a good point, but, sorry, but you'll need to ask Radford about the recipe.
Huh? I thought this was your request, but you want us to ask Radford? That's the guy at the counter. This was something to do with that guy, huh?
Well, here's the thing. He's the one who brought it up in the first place. Apparently, he ate this nostalgic meal in his dreams. He's been begging me to make it for him ever since.
I see. So that's how this request came about. But a guild job just for a stew? I mean, was it really that good? It might not necessarily be because of the flavor. Perhaps it's a memory of some kind. Oh, we're getting very Ratatouille here. The guy eating the Ratatouille. Yeah.
The old man's not saying much either way, but I'm sure that's the case. Anyway, that's the story, so I'd really like to serve it to him if I could. Nice little story there. Happy to help.
Yeah, Radford's finally awake. Let's feed him to celebrate his recovery. Right, so I was thinking, like, because Tabitha was also talking about dreams, I was like, oh, was Radford one of the knocked out people? And there you go. So then, we'll start by asking Radford about the recipe. Is there anything else we need to know before we go?
Well, after you sort out finding the recipe, would you mind also picking up the ingredients needed? It might use some kind of rare ingredients after all.
No problem. If ingredients are what you want, then ingredients you shall have.
Good to hear. Can't believe how fired up I'm getting over this. I can't wait to see what kind of recipe it is.
Well, don't you worry. We'll leave no stone unturned in the search. Yep, what she said. Expect some good news to come your way soon.
Thanks.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we'll be okay. Oh, there is a stairs there. It's not just this way. Good to know. This could potentially be a real rough hunt, because first we gotta hunt down the, portions from the locals, I guess, and then we gotta start figuring out the ingredients. And by the way, I think we might want to swing by Perzell Farm just in case to ask around there. Who knows, but they might know. That might be like a trick in this mission. We'll see.
Isn't the meal ready yet? It's an old recipe, so I'm sure the chef is having trouble.
Radford, can we have a moment?
Oh, who's this but Cassius's girl? You need something from me?
Yes, we'd like to ask you about the recipe you ordered from Denzel.
Oh, that dish? Do you mean the stew I dreamed of?
Yes, that recipe. Actually, we've got a request from Denzel. They explained that they had been hired by Denzel to investigate the recipe.
Oh, so then you'll be looking for the stew. Oh, I can taste your success already. I'm counting on you.
Thanks. But, we need your help before we start, sir. We'd like to hear the details about that recipe. Not just what went into it or the flavoring, but where you had it. Anything.
I see. Well then. First, as I'm sure you know, the recipe was for a stew. I seem to remember the base flavor was black pepper. It was a spicy, invigorating stew.
Right. Strong black pepper. Got it. Go on, please.
The main ingredient was meat, I think. Oh, you could probably also use white fish.
Nope, not after the thing we did last time. Meat it is, sir.
But I like meat, so we'll say meat for now.
Okay, good. Oof.
A big chunk of meat, bone and all. So tender that it just falls off. Also, I know some herbs were used, but I can't remember what kind. I remember the smell, but I can't remember what it was the smell of. It's so frustrating.
So the main ingredient was meat or fish, but you want meat, bone and all. Okay, check. And lastly, there were herbs used, but you don't know the exact types. Is that it? Well, that's fairly specific.
Yeah, that should be plenty to start with. I hope that helped a bit.
It's plenty. Thanks very much.
Well then, happy hunting! I'm really looking forward to hearing you found the recipe.
So now what do we do? Do we start asking the locals? We should focus on asking people good at cooking and the elderly. About you? No, it's the same dialogue. Who could be good at cooking? Ooh, this is gonna be rough. And the elderly. Who counts as elderly? No. Not these two. Probably doesn't help to talk to Chef Denzel.
Good luck on the investigation. If you find the recipe, come report it to me. Then when you do, don't forget the ingredients.
Black pepper I think we're pretty good with, because I've been buying a bunch of black pepper, but yeah. Does Tabitha count as an elderly person? No. Oh shit! My bad. Okay, never mind. I just scrolled over and I really should be just reading all this, but this actually is involved. So, yeah, they were like, I hope you stop by the store for me and Alyssa, and Stella was like, yeah, count on it. Okay, that was a paraphrasing. I'm sorry, everybody. Actually, we're investigating something for Denzel, but Estelle explained she was looking for a stew recipe for Radford. Ah, that recipe. My husband asked me about it just a bit ago himself. Which, of course, means you don't know it either, Tabitha. That's right, unfortunately. When I started learning to cook, no one made it anymore. Ah, I see. Guess we really do have to ask mostly older people. Yes, that's probably best. Well then, let's continue our investigation. Ah, right. Tabitha, thanks for the help. I should be the one thanking you. My husband is pretty troubled over this, so I hope you can help him out. Okay, well, let's just systematically go through, and the only problem is I might accidentally end up picking up that other quest, which I guess is fine. I can have 2 quests running at the same time, but kinda would have liked to just take care of this one first, but yeah, you're not an elderly person and you don't know how to cook. So, could there be somebody at the... Ooh, I don't want to go there though. Right, because we might accidentally set off the, leaving Rolent part. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to go to the airport. But this guy looks a little bit aged. Hello, Mr. Paddington. How are you?
Oh, hello there. Can I help you with something?
Actually, Estelle explained that she was looking for the stew recipe she'd heard about from Radford. Mr. Paddington, you're about the same age as Mr. Radford, right? Any chance you know anything about that recipe?
I seem to recall something like that when I was young, but unlike Radford, I've never had much attachment to food. Couldn't tell you much about it, sad to say.
Aw, darn. Just our luck, I guess.
A swing and a miss.
Sorry about that, kids.
That's quite alright. We'll keep asking around.
I'd start with some of the ladies in town then, if I were you. If they're about our age, they may know how to make it.
That seems a bit gender-coded there to assume that the ladies are gonna be the ones who know how to cook this up, but I don't know, what do I know? There's a weird dichotomy, right? Because, you're like, oh yeah, it's the women who know how to cook, but on the other hand, famous chefs tend to be dudes, so there's also, this, oh yeah, fancy cooking, though, that's dudes, so, yeah, I don't know, not great. This guy probably doesn't know anything. Finally, the scheduled liners have resumed service and the passengers who were delayed departed safely. It is always pleasant to see customers off after a stay. I hope the next time they come to visit it'll be for tourism rather than unexpected trouble. Nah, it was nothing about cooking. There's a rando guy, but that's not an old dude. I don't know why they'd know about cooking either, so we'll leave that guy in his hotel room, don't want to bother him. But I do know that Father Divine is getting along in age a little bit. Oh, and look who's here. The couple. That's who I'm thinking of. These doofy lovey-doveys.
The Grand Cathedral's hard to toss aside. But I guess I really would rather we have our wedding here in Rolent. To swear our love at the place we met may sound kinda simple, but there's a holy sense to it.
Alright. Anyway, this is actually what I meant. I was just messing with you guys. It's our guy! Kevin! Nice.
Oh, hey everyone. Great work out there.
Yeah, you too, Kevin. You were a big help. Thanks for taking care of Tio and the others.
It was nothing. No big deal. Anything for my beloved Estelle.
Again with that stuff? Come on. Really, he'd be a good match for someone else we know in the smooth talker department. You might be onto something there. Anyway, Kevin, what are your plans now?
Well, I think I'll keep working my way around the countryside, visiting the churches. I've got some business I need to take care of.
Just a spot of business, huh? Or so you say. But it's probably really important, isn't it? Was it really just a coincidence you happened to stop here?
Oh, Estelle? Sometimes you're so sharp it hurts. Well, all that aside, I hope we can trade info sometime soon.
Yeah, let's do that sometime. Well, you take care of yourself, Kevin. You too, Estelle. Okay, cool. Now then.
Oh, Estelle, your deeds of late have reached even my ears. You have done well to overcome this hardship. Allow me to offer my own thanks.
It feels kinda embarrassing being complimented by you, Father. We should be the ones thanking you. Treating the afflicted and contacting the Grand Cathedral. We owe you much. No, I simply did my duty as a priest. Still, it is a great comfort to me to see Estelle's growth in these troubled times. Even when you continue on to your next appointed destination, do not forget the feelings of today. I won't. Now, if you'll excuse us, Father. Take care on your way. May the guidance of the goddess go with you. Oh, I really thought he counts as an old dude, so we would have gotten dialogue here. Oh, yes, about that contest in the bar from a bit ago. I treated the two young men who were incapacitated by their drinking. There should be no concerns of alcohol poisoning now. No matter how confident you are, excessive drinking should be avoided. If you try to keep up with Aina, you'll ruin your health very quickly.
Yeah. I will keep that in mind.
Okay, never mind, yeah. Okay, now he's got nothing to do with that plot, so okay.
A bit ago, a traveling priest was talking to Father Divine. Apparently, that traveling priest was dispatched from the Arterian High Seat. I was surprised at how young and, well, casual he was. I thought the priests from the Central Church were all super serious and austere.
Right, talking about Kevin then, alright. Okay, no help here at the cathedral, actually. Next up, I would like to stop by the mayor's residence. Mayor Klaus is getting along in age, I think, and, maybe the wife or maybe the maid might know. The maid's not old, but, knowing about cooking,
Ah, Estelle, everyone. I have heard all the details of what happened from Aina. A great deal of it still seems to be under investigation, so I doubt I was told everything, but who could have even imagined a fog that bends dreams?
Trust me, we're in the middle of it all, and we don't know much more. Anyway, right now we're just chasing snakes from region to region. Hopefully we can catch one sooner or later and get some real answers.
Yes, good. For my part, I did plan on keeping the full truth of this incident from the citizenry as well. Everyone is still recovering from the trauma of seeing loved ones comatose. I do not wish to scare them further.
It's probably for the best for now. Saying the wrong thing right now could just lead to chaos.
And I imagine you are off to New Horizons. I can only ask you all to be careful. Your enemy, our enemy, is more twisted than I could have imagined.
Don't worry, we're used to the twisting by now. Anyway, take care, Mayor Klaus.
And you, Estelle. Come back safe to us. It seems you're ready to depart for another province, but please, be careful. Your enemy, our enemy, is more twisted than I could have imagined.
Alright, he's no help either. Oh boy. How about you two?
Oh, everyone, well done. I heard from my husband. You solved the problem with the comas and the fog. Our leader is up and about, safe and sound. And it's all thanks to you, Estelle. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart.
It's nothing. Casual heroism's just part of the job as a bracer, ma'am.
When you find some free time, come back to Rolent again, alright? I'll have the best tea and snacks you've ever had waiting for you.
Ma'am? Ooh, nice! I'm glad I double-checked. Could we have a moment?
Oh, certainly. What is it?
Estelle told the Mrs. Mylene that she was looking for a stew recipe on behalf of the Mr. Radford.
A stew recipe?
Did you know the recipe, perhaps?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm just not very knowledgeable when it comes to cooking. I know I've had the stew he's talking about, but I've no idea how to make it.
Aw, that's too bad.
We're not having any luck with clues, are we?
Yeah, a lot of duds so far. Well, no point in letting it bother us. We've done what we can. Yeah, it'll leave a bad taste in my mouth if we give up at this point, though. Thanks for your help, ma'am. No need for thanks. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. I'm sure you're quite overburdened, but we appreciate everything you do. Keep up the good work, all right? Yes, ma'am, we will. If you'll pardon us.